Spanish 4, Beauty and Aesthetics, vocab 141 through 145. 141 is to evoke. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Hey, Spanishguyhult, I thought you were teaching us the most important, most commonly used words in Spanish. To evoke is not a very common word. Well, it's not a very common word in English, but it actually comes up a lot in Spanish because Spanish is a very religious language. The one place where most of us have heard the word evoke is they'll talk about in church. We're going to offer an invocation. To evoke is to call upon, to appeal, or to summon. Okay? And if if a church or a group of people is calling upon God, they'll offer an invocation. So you will hear this word a lot more in Spanish than in English, okay? So to evoke, to call upon or to summon, all right? And a lot of times it means to solicit or to ask for assistance, like the church is asking God for assistance. Easy word. It has three of the same letters, EVO, and remember, in Spanish, there's no letter K. There's no letter K and there's no letter W. So it's evocar. Maybe you're calling upon your dad to buy you a car. Now let's talk about the word slow, lento. All right, check this out. I lent a friend money and he was slow to pay me back. Get it? I lent a friend money and he was slow to pay me back. Or let's say you gave up gum or chocolate for Lent. And you'd say, wow, Lent went by really slow this year because I gave up chocolate. It was hard. Well, cámara is obviously camera. All right, so this looks like slow camera. In English, we say slow motion, and in Spanish, we say cámara lenta, which is literally slow camera. Like the film, that part of the film was done in slow motion. Okay, what I want you to notice, though, in English, camera is spelled C-A-M-E-R-A, and in Spanish, it's spelled C-A-M-A-R-A, cámara. My ma gave me a really nice camera. Also notice the accent mark. It says, hey, don't stress the next to last vowel. Don't say cámara, stress me, cámara. Trilogy is trilogía. You've seen this a lot. When an English word ends in Y, in Spanish it turns into IA. Mary, Maria. Day, dia. History, historia. So trilogy, trilogía, like the Star Wars trilogy, a group of 3 stories. No one's going to miss model. It's modelar. Okay, it's just the same word with an AR. And nobody's going to miss realistic. It's realista. This is a really easy list. All right, let's do our post quiz. Really, the only hard word on this list is evocar, which is to call upon or to ask for assistance. I'll cover up the Spanish, look at these words and phrases and say the Spanish equivalents out loud or write the Spanish equivalents down on a sheet of paper. This has been Spanish 4, Beauty and Aesthetics, vocab 141 through 145.